Donald Trump, after transitioning into retirement from his presidency, decided to live a quieter life. One morning, as he was driving near his mansion in Florida, a small old building caught his attention. With its faded Taylor Library sign, peeling walls, and nearly dilapidated structure, it stood out from the surrounding luxurious estates. Something compelled him to go inside. He told his driver to stop the car, left his security team behind, and stepped into the library. Inside, there were a few dusty bookshelves, an elderly woman sitting at an old desk, and a few children silently reading in the corner. The elderly woman looked up, and upon realizing who had entered, her eyes widened in surprise. "Mr. Trump, I never thought someone like you would visit a place like this," she said in astonishment. Trump smiled and replied, "What's your name, ma'am?" "My name is Eleanor," the woman said. "I volunteer here. This is the oldest library in our neighborhood, but unfortunately, our budget is limited, and we can't renew our books." Trump glanced at the old books on the shelves and the worn-out carpets on the floor. When he saw the children quietly reading, he paused for a moment. This small place, which helped them dream, somehow piqued his interest. "Tell me more, Eleanor," he said. Eleanor explained that she had been working with the children who visited the library for years, and how it served as an escape for them. But the library was at risk of closing. As Trump listened carefully, he suddenly said, "We're going to save this library." Eleanor was surprised. "Mr. Trump, this is such a small place. Maybe it doesn't mean much to a powerful businessman like you." Trump laughed and said, "I'm a businessman first and foremost, but what I see here is pure hope. These kids have big dreams, and dreams are the beginning of everything." The next day, Trump organized his team. Construction crews, interior designers, and donors came together to transform Taylor Library into a modern cultural center. Trump's plan wasn't just to renovate the library, but also to offer free educational courses and technological facilities for the youth. During the month-long renovation, Trump frequently spoke with Eleanor. As she shared stories about the children, Trump would recall his own childhood memories. He spoke about how reading books had expanded his imagination and influenced his journey to becoming a successful businessman. Finally, the opening day arrived. The newly renovated Taylor Library now featured a modern structure, colorful shelves, and a reading area equipped with technological devices. The children, in awe, looked at the new shelves filled with books suited to their age groups, while families watched the transformation in amazement. Trump took the stage and gave a short speech. "Sometimes the smallest places hold the biggest dreams. This library could be the place where the future leaders, inventors, and artists create their dreams. I've only made a small contribution to making these dreams a reality. The real heroes are Eleanor and the volunteers who work here." The crowd cheered and applauded Trump. Eleanor couldn't hold back her tears. After stepping down from the podium, Trump approached Eleanor and said, "This is now your legacy, Eleanor." The transformation of Taylor Library quickly became a national inspiration. Trump's initiative sparked other businessmen to take action, leading to the renovation of more libraries across the country. A young person like Clara Dixon or a volunteer like Eleanor showed how a small movement in a community could lead to significant changes. Donald Trump in this story was merely a catalyst, but as always, he managed to attract attention to himself. Thus, the story that started with a small library grew into a major societal movement, because everything begins with a book, a child, and a dream.